Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the last video, we went through Zoovania, and we got the third and final boss coin. And this is it. This is the finale. We go in here to the Count's Castle, we beat the Count, we get the Time Gem, we collect everything else, hopefully, and we will be done with this game. And as soon as we go in here, we will be in the castle proper. Alright, we're in the castle. Do not get close to some of these suits of armor because they do come to life and they chase after you. Thankfully, if you walk near the shadows, a chandelier will come down and they can take them out. Now, if you go to the sides of the stairs here, you can get some carrots, some gears, and even an Acme crate or two. And that's what I meant by not getting near the suits of armor. These guys will stab at you. Now, if you get far enough away, they go back to their posts. But you can crush them with the chandeliers if they get close to where the shadows are. Now, I had to use one chandelier to get that 10 gear, but I had to use another to get to the switch. This is where the ability to spin with Taz will really come in. Please don't hurt dogs. Thank you. Alright. Now we need to go back to the other chandelier. That way we can lower this, and we can go back and enter the opening in the wall we couldn't go to. I should have waited. Let's try this again. Yeah, you want to make sure that the chandelier comes to a complete stop before you go anywhere. Makes this stuff a lot easier. Kick the switch. You'll move the lock on the door and you can go to the next area. Now it's time for some fun. I'm going to float my way over to here. And I'm also going to bring Taz over here as well. It looks like the lid is ready to burst. That's a clue. Alright. We need to move Taz close to the little vampire guy. And then we should chase after him with bugs, and if we do this right, we will get that out of the way. Now, I need to move Taz towards this pot. Switch to bugs. Go down here. Do not wake up the dragons. Well, you're better off tickling them, though. And once you tickle the third one, switch to Taz. Not the way I wanted to do it, but it works. You need to make sure that you are Taz before this lid goes up. So that way, you can go up here, grab 25 gem, or gears, hit the switch so you can bring down the bubblegum machine. And then you're going to have 2 switches to hit, which will get rid of the locks on that door. The vampire with the little feather will come back, but you don't have to do anything with him anymore. And now it's time to run around, destroy stuff, and have some fun. Alright. Alright. Let's break everything here. That way we know we've done stuff. And now it's time to play around with the bubblegum. We are going to go into these openings one by one just to ensure that we get everything. There's a 25 in there, there's a 10 in there, and I'm pretty sure that there's another crate somewhere in here. We just need to make sure that we get it. Alright. We've got a crate as far as I can tell. We got a 25er. We're gonna get a 10er now. And can I look around here? Well, there's another crate there. How am I doing on crates? Did I get 2? No, I've only gotten 1. Only gotten 1 at the moment. But we will soon change that. And I believe once we get in here, we should be able to get our hands on something. Maybe, maybe not. Or we've probably gotten what's already in there. More than likely. Alright. I believe we've gotten everything that we can. Let's just go through here. And just take care of everything that we can. Let's just go through here. Open this crate. And then we should be good. Okay, there's bugs. If you look around here, we'll get our 3rd crate. And the other 2 should be somewhere around here. More than likely. I do, however, want to trip the chandeliers here. So that way I can get the gears that are above. It is easy to miss these, believe it or not. I want to make sure I get these first. And then I'm going to look around the side areas and see what I can find there. Alright. Now if you look at these pictures, blue, green, red, yellow. If you pay attention to these little skull lanterns, these skull candles, you'll notice that every one of these have a different colored base. And if you light them in the correct order, you'll get rid of one of the locks, which is precisely what you want to do. Alright, time to start looking around and see what we can do around here. There's a 25er. Well, we need a 25er in order to get done with this. And we need to hit this guy with a carrot there in order to finally pick him up and get the final character of the game. And I think once you go through here, you'll finally get the last out-of-time character of the game. Now, I need to look around again because I only have 3 crates. And I want to make sure that I've gotten everything. I hate to find out that I haven't. If I were to look up here... Ah! I forgot to get the thing that's over here. Good thing I checked. Very good thing that I checked. I have a feeling something was wrong when I only had... what, 3 of these open? Now I have the 4th. Now we have everything in all of the nooks and crannies in here. So all that's really there to do, as far as I can tell, is to open up the... what is it? Yeah, we need to light the torches here. Okay, blue, green, red, yellow. Grab a torch. Look around at this if you have to. Blue, green, red, yellow. And while you're doing this, you also want to watch out for the hand that will come out and try to smack you as you're doing this. Like, you can barely see it right there. Now, thankfully, I was at a good proper distance, so that hand couldn't really see me. And just like that, we've hit a switch. Or rather, we have a switch that we're going to hit. I'm going to go ahead and hit this up now. And now it's time to go for the other one. Alright. What are we looking at here? Green, red, yellow, blue. Okay. Green's over here. Now we need to hit red. And I'm going to jump over this and this. Make this a little easier on myself. You want to watch out here. It's a good thing I jumped, because that hand couldn't hit me. If you get smacked by the hand, you do lose your torch and you have to go get another one. But thankfully, I managed to get this done right on the first try. Now, does this open a path that leads straight to the boss? Because we are going to have to face the can after all. Yeah, this leads to a path that leads straight to the count. So here's what I'm going to do. I need to look around again. On the off chance that I can find the crate. Because I do need to find that. And if I can find the crate, I can go ahead and more easily complete this. Because I would really like to get my hands on the crate. On the final crate that I have yet to get my hands on. I keep thinking it would be in a corner somewhere around here. But now I'm starting to think that I am mistaken. Because I still feel like I'm missing something when I shouldn't be. Let me go ahead and go through here just for the sake of checking one more time. I really feel like I should have everything. What's going on here? Yeah, I should have everything around here at this point. What is going on? There's something I'm missing. There's nothing over there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to exit to the ghost town. I'm going to figure out exactly where the last thing is. I can't believe I'm doing it in this way. But here we are. And I'm also going to go ahead and go to where that gear is. The gear for... There it is. The gear for the Out of Time characters. I'm going to get that. That way I can say I did. And with any luck, I should be able to go back and not have to do any of the puzzles ever again. Because thankfully the game should save your progress as far as the puzzles are concerned. And I hope that I didn't miss everything. I hope that I didn't. Yeah, that would stink if I did. Alright. Everything should be saved. We still have that. I still feel like this is the room where I'm missing something. It was right here the whole time. Yeah, I had a YouTube video next to me in my notes that I've been using for this Let's Play the whole time. And I was referring to that. And I just suddenly fell right where the crate was. But hey, we have everything. All that's left to do is just face Dracula, and we should be done with this at last.
To do a little more cardio work at the gym. Locked. I wonder if creepy counts hide their spare keys where everyone else does. Well, what do you know? Just like regular folk. Hey, pardon me, Sasquatch, but you're blocking me light. Well, there's no reason to get testy about it. Listen, I think I hear my mother calling. Gotta go.
Well, welcome to my castle. Won't you come in and make yourselves at home?
No thanks, Doc. But your place is definitely on my list for Halloween trick-or-treating.
And now it's time to face the Count himself. When he comes out of the floor here, you have to jump on him while he has the tile still in his hand. Once you do that, he'll break a window. You need to get to the broken window with Taz. We're going to teleport Bugs over here, and then we're going to teleport Taz over here. It looks like it can be moved. You do have to move these gargoyles over to where this, I guess you could say, coffin is. So that way you can beat the Count here and beat him for good. Now he's going to keep diving at you, and you want to keep avoiding him. And I have no idea where he is. After enough dives, he just stand there and just lets you kick him. And yeah, that shrug from Bugs definitely made the most sense. Let's just get over to this open window where a gargoyle is. And then get our friend Taz over here so we can push this. Thankfully, you just need to push it straight. You'll be able to push it into where you need to push it every single time. Now, our friend the count here will come down on the chandelier. You want to wait for the shadow to appear where you are, then slightly move out of the way, so that way you can kick him. And just like that, that's 3 hits on him. Alright. We need to move this. If I can get myself in the right place. Can't believe that happened. Over here. And we break one more window. Now I believe, yeah, he will dive at us 3 more times. You do want to keep Dracula ahead of you and on the camera at all times, and you also want to watch out for the chandeliers. Once you hit Dracula one more time, you just need to find the place where there's one more gargoyle. We need to get our friend Taz up here. Forgot about that for a second. And we need to push the gargoyle over here. And once we do that, we will beat the game.
We finally get our hands on the magic rock. Granny gonna be happy. Let's go home now. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Wait! Hey! Wait a minute! Don't leave me here with this bloodthirsty count. I'm too young to die. And too handsome. Hey, come on. Who booked this gig? Somebody get my agent on the phone.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Hello, boys. Nice of you to drop in. Tazzy! Good boy. Congratulations, Mr. Bunny. You and my Tazzy Boo brought back the precious heart of the time gem. Just great. We shouldn't lose more time. Let's put it back where it belongs, on top of the time regulator. Come on, Taz. Give me a hand.
Ooh, they'll pay for that.
Good evening. My, aren't you a delicious-looking duck?
Actually, I'm high in fat and very high in cholesterol. Ah!
Wow, nice effects, Granny.
Isn't it? Oh, thank you.
I'm back! Hey, pal, look here! It's me! I'm back! Hey!
Hey! What are you about to do, Furface?
You know, Granny, you may want to get some references before you hire your next exterminator.
And that is Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters completed 100%. Now, had I not gotten all the gears before I defeated Dracula, the game gives you a chance to continue playing to get the gears. And I would have done it anyway. But I decided to go ahead and get all the gears before facing Dracula. That way, I could get the best ending right then and there. And you actually get an additional scene if you come back with all the time gears collected after beating the game. If you go back to Greenwich after getting all the gears. But nope, I decided to go ahead and complete everything in Count's Castle before the boss, get the last of the gears in Ghost Town, then come back, beat the game. And that's why you have that compact ending that is like the first half of the gear ending, and then what happens when you get all the gears after beating the game and getting the time gem. So, Daffy Duck has gotten his just desserts. Bugs and Taz have saved the day and have brought the time gears and the time gem back to the time machine in their rightful place in Greenwich. And that is it. And that was basically Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters, the spiritual sequel to Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. Now to finally say what I wanted to say about this game. This is not a bad game. It's an alright one. I did enjoy this. This one is a little bit harder compared to Lost in Time. And has a little bit better presentation too. I did not like the fact that the live system was added to this game when Lost in Time didn't have one and didn't need one. Because Lost in Time was perfect for younger gamers. I like the fact that there was no live system in that game. And there's the late Joe Alasky. Doing quite a bit of the voices in this game. And that is it. If I load my game now, will I have 100% or no? I would have had to save my game first, but, well, that's it, I guess. As I was saying, this is an alright game.
What's up, dog?
I'm not fond of the fact that there's a live system in this game when Lost in Time did not have one and was perfect for younger gamers as a result. The game is a little bit harder. You do have to work your way around things to figure things out. There is hints for the level if you pause the game and go to level hints, but it doesn't give you hints for everything some of the time.
What's up, dog?
And I hope that I did well at explaining things that you probably couldn't figure out. Because trust me, I had to use a long play to figure out some of the stuff in this game myself as well. But other than that, it's an alright game. This is a very, very good game. For what it is, basically. It's not going to set the world on fire, but what it does well. It's a nice game. The graphics, they're not much different from what you saw in Bugs Bunny Lost in Time in case you played that game. They are a little bit better in some aspects. I did like the sound of music. I do like the fact that the characters sound like they should. The voice acting here is well done. And the sound and music kind of fits the mood. It pretty much fits the bill for a Looney Tunes game such as this one. Even if you're not going to completely remember it by the time you turn the game off. Gameplay, if you've played Lost in Time, you know what my opinion of the gameplay and play control is. It's I didn't have much of a problem with it. The controls were pretty good. I didn't really have much in the way of problems with the controls.
Hey, nice TV set.
I do like that they added a character switching system and character teleporting system with Bugs Bunny and Taz here. I do like that they did that a little bit. Gave both characters their own abilities. There are things that one character could do that the other character couldn't. Then you were utilizing that pretty often. You were utilizing... Basically, you had Bugs Bunny and Taz working together pretty often in this game. It didn't really feel like it was tacked on, and you didn't always do it just because you had to. I mean, you had to, but... It's not like you were only doing it at critical spots. Bugs Bunny and Taz were working together quite often. Whether it had to be jumping off Taz's head or needing Taz to take care of an enemy or push something or throw something, what have you. It was quite fun. And replay value. Once you beat this game, 100%, there's not going to be much to bring you back. You may play this game again after a while, like a while after you beat this game, just to see if you can do it all over again. But just like Lost in Time, once you 100% this, that's it. That's all. There's not much else to the game. And while there are only 4 worlds, there was quite a bit to do in each of them. There was a lot of exploration for finding the time regulator gears, the crates, the out-of-time characters. There was quite a bit to see and do. And I was definitely busy trying to get through these places, looking around, making sure that I did have everything. I mean, this is definitely one 3D platformer that you will be spending a little bit of time with. And do I recommend this game? Absolutely. I recommended Lost in Time. Lost in Time was wonderful for what it was. This one, the presentation's a little better. It's a little more... This game is a little more compact. It's a little more put together. It's a little more coherent. You're spending plenty of time in one theme before you go to the next. It's not like you were going from setting to setting like you were in Lost in Time, though. That was pretty fun, too. Kind of added to the spontaneity and the unpredictability of the game. Like in that game, one moment you're dealing with Elmer Fudd, the next you're dealing with Marvin the Martian. But this has a more traditional thing put together. You have the Aztec era, and then you have the... What was the second era? I forgot. You have the Viking era, then you have the Arabian era, and then you have the Transylvanian era. And things start feeling more and more familiar the more time you spend in them. Getting the boss coins and getting the crates and the out-of-time characters and all the collectibles and all that. It's more Super Mario 64-y in terms of everything being compartmentalized than Lost in Time was. But I still enjoyed it. It still felt a little more linear, but I still enjoyed it.
What's up, dog?
So do I recommend getting this game? Absolutely. And, I mean, if you like this one, you'll like Lost in Time. If you like Lost in Time, you'll like this one too. And that's pretty much what I have to say about this one. So, this has been Let's Play Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters for the Sony PlayStation 1. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did, maybe just a little bit more even. And hopefully I will be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between, who knows. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.